Hello YouTube and fellow DC Comic fans. I'm Keith One Shot, and today is Wednesday, July 25th. And you know what that means? It's New Comic Book Day. So I'm going to quickly go over and show you the new comic books that I got today, and the ones I recommend you pick up as well. We're going to start this off with Batman Beyond issue 22, written by Dan Jurgens. The artwork in this book is really great. I actually did have a chance to get an early copy of this comic as I reviewed it for comicbookcorpse.com. This book is really great. The artwork, like I said, is tremendous. The story involves the Scarecrow, and we get to see Matt McGinnis suit up as Robin Beyond in this story. So definitely read the book, pick it up, and check out my review of it at comicbookcorpse.com. Okay, the next book that we got today is Justice League Dark issue 1, written by James Tynion, the fourth. And this book involves the Justice League Dark. We got Wonder Woman, Detective Chimp, Man-Bat, Swamp Thing, Zatanna, and this is going to be like flowing out of No Justice and flowing out of the new Justice League story a little bit. This was delayed a little bit, and it was supposed to be like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but either way, we do have it now, so I can't wait. And I know that we just got solicits in from October, and there's going to be a lot of things involving Wonder Woman and Justice League Dark. There's going to be a crossover event between Wonder Woman's solo book and the Justice League Dark series, so that should be a lot of fun, as there's going to be a lot of focus on Wonder Woman, and I can't wait to see more of her mystical side, so that should be pretty cool. Okay, the next book that we got is Detective Comics number 985, and this is the 4th or 5th book in the new run of Detective Comics. Obviously, it keeps the numbering and it keeps the story going and flowing. And I have not yet read any of the issues in the post-James Tynion run, so it isn't like I have like a mean backlog of comic books that I have to catch up reading. And I think there's 4 of them in this run that I'm going to catch up on. But it was announced actually at San Diego Comic-Con that Tomasi is going to take over the Detective Comics run eventually soon. I think in November. I'm not exactly sure when that happens. But, yeah, so I don't know what to expect or what's really going to happen within this run. But I know it has a lot to do with Black Lightning, and we got Cassandra Cain in there as well. Yeah, so I can't wait to see what's going on. And I do have to catch up because Detective Comics was my favorite book, and I hope that it continues that legacy. So let's see what happens there in the newer run of Detective Comics. Okay, the next book that we got is Action Comics number 1001. They did take a few weeks off from Action Comics, and we got the Man of Steel, and we got Superman 1. We're trying to see, like, this is the Bendis thing that we're doing here, the Bendis experiment. He's changed a lot. He sent Jonathan Kent and Lois Lane out into outer space, and then Rugel-Zar broke his communicator, so he can't contact his family anymore. Superman, that is. I know Supergirl is going to be investigating more about Rugel-Zar and who knew more about the destruction of Krypton, and she's going to be dealing with the Green Lanterns, and Superman's dealing with a bunch of fires, and I know that at the end of, was it Superman number 1, or was it the end of the Man of Steel? I think it was the end of Superman number 1. They're in the side of the Phantom Zone, the entire Earth. So I really don't know, if Action is going to keep, like, is that going to be like chapter 2, so we read Superman 1 and then we read Action? Is it all going to be one flowing story because it all is being done by Bendis? Or is it just going to be different takes? I don't really know yet, so we're going to see what happens. I know Bendis did share DC Nation number 0, and he said that to download it on Comixology, and he said that book sets up a lot of things that are going on in Superman number 1. I think he meant the Omega Titans and all that stuff, so I don't really know, but I'm going to read this. I love the artwork, and we're going to see what happens in Bendis. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the Bendis run. It is a little weird. He's doing a lot of things different, but different can be good, so let's see what happens in the Bendis run of Superman. Either way, the next book that we got is Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps number 49. This is the second to last issue in this book. This is the Darkstar Rising series, where we're going up against the Darkstar Mantle. There's a huge war growing out with the Green Lanterns and the Dark Stars, and we've recruited help from the Yellow Lanterns. We've recruited help from General Zod, from Hector Hammond, anyone who can help us out in defeating the Dark Star Mantle. And it was also announced at Comic-Con, and I did talk about it in my Post-Crisis podcast, episode number 2. That is, Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp are officially taking over a new book that's called Green Lantern, I believe, or Green Lanterns, I'm not exactly sure. I know that Dan Jurgens is handling the Green Lanterns run with Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz, but Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp are going to start a new #1 Green Lantern book focused around Hal Jordan. That's going to replace this book when this book ends. Not this issue, but the issue after. This has been an amazing run for DC Rebirth, for Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, and I really hope that this issue and issue number 50 really do a really great job to kind of wrap up that run, as it has been really tremendous, and I have loved reading this. It's been one of my favorite DC Rebirth books. The Flash is one of my books as well. Oh no, wow. Yeah, I have The Flash. It's over there on the table. I actually have it, but I was reading it. I was just going to say, I'm doing this comic book haul, and where's my Flash book? I don't have The Flash. No, it's over there on the table. I was already reading it earlier. So the next book that we have is Doomsday Clock number 6. This has been delayed, as all of Doomsday Clock keeps getting delayed, but it's been really amazing, and I know in this story we're going to find out a lot more about Mime and Marionette and some of their origin that's going on in there, and seeing what happens within the Doomsday Clock story. I think they're dealing with Joker, and Batman got attacked by the people of Gotham City and pulled down as they're rioting outside of the GCPD. And I know Rorschach is on the roof, I believe, too, with the Joker and Mime and Marionette. There's a lot going on. No, he's inside of he's at Pittsburgh in All American Steel with Stargirl and Johnny Thunder, Johnny Lightning, and they're trying to get Alan Scott, Green Lantern's lantern, and they just found it at the end of issue 5. It's been a while, guys, since Doomsday Clock, as you know. I actually got to go back and either watch my review on that video or just go and read the last issue itself. I'll probably do that and do both to see, one, what I was thinking before, if I picked up on anything, and two, just to read the book itself, because it's a really great read. But I do recommend you picking up Doomsday Clock. I am going to be doing a post-crisis podcast tomorrow, where I'll probably talk about the review on Doomsday Clock, and I'll talk about this. I might talk about this. I'm definitely going to talk about Flash. Like I said, I did get Flash as well, but that's over on the table over there, and I don't want to walk over there to do that. So I did get the Howard Porter Jr. Alternate cover there, where it's got Flash and Barry running next to each other, and the cover's really great. Another book that you should check out this week is DC Comics Beach Blanket Baddies, or Beach Blanket Bad Guys, that's what it's called. I did a review on that for comicbookcorpse.com. It's 10 short stories from writers like Paul Dini and Tim Seeley, and it's a really great book. You get a lot of villains. It's like a one-shot issue of collection of 10 stories, over 80 pages, and the artwork is beautiful. I did a review for that on comicbookcorpse.com. comicbookcorpse.com. There we go. Sometimes I talk too fast for my own good. Either way, I'm Keith One Shot. Take care, have a great day, and goodbye!